Thank you, everyone, for joining us and reading Hello, I'm a Quokka. Hello, I'm a Quokka. Hi, hey, hello, good day, mate. I'm a Quokka. If you haven't heard that before, it sounds like Quokka when you say it out loud. Can you say it? Humans who have met me say I'm the happiest animal in the world. Maybe it's because I am very friendly. My face just looks like it was built for smiling. I am very curious too. What's your name? Have we met before? Do you like smiling? I'm about the size of a house cat, and I hop, hop, hop to get around. Do you like hopping? Hopping is my favorite. I'm related to kangaroos and their smaller cousin, the wallaby, so I guess that makes sense. Female quokkas can give birth to a baby about once a year. We call them joeys, just like baby kangaroos and wallabies. A joey spends about 6 months living in its mama's pouch after it's born. See? Say hi, Joey. Hi, Joey. Most of the day, I sleep with a few of my mates in the bushes where it's cool and safe. When do you sleep? At nighttime, we all come out and forage for food. I love eating leaves, grass, shrubs, seeds, and roots. Sometimes I eat snails or very small animals too, but mostly I stick to plants and stuff. If I can't find any, it's okay, because I can go for weeks without food. I store extra food in my tail, which gives me the energy I need to get by. This comes in handy during the long, dry desert summers. A lot of people don't know about me. It's probably because most of us live in a tiny little place called Rottnest Island. It's off the coast of Western Australia. Have you heard of Australia? We quokkas used to live all over Western Australia before a lot of humans from Europe started moving there. When they came, they brought foxes with them to use for hunting. That is one thing we do not like, foxes. We had never seen them before, and we simply couldn't defend ourselves. Over time, the humans also started cutting down trees and paving our habitats with their busy roads. Their houses and cities left us with less and less space to live. And if you haven't noticed, there have been more extreme wildfires than usual, which means we've lost even more of our habitat. Now, scientists are studying us to see how they can help protect quokkas like me. Using special cameras and radio collars, they track where we go, where we like to go, and what we do when there are fires. They are also working hard to eliminate all the pesky animals that aren't native to our land, like those hungry foxes. Luckily, there are no foxes or cars on Rottnest Island, so we are pretty happy over here. If you ever visit, be sure to say hi. I'll be the one smiling. We had such a great time.
And thanks for drawing with me. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.